Ah, 2D. You were so great to us, we had no need for a third dimension. Then things changed. Games got a little more complex, a little more shape was added, and your favorite franchises were forced to evolve. Some did, some didn't. We're looking for games that were once awesome, that when they made the jump to 3D, turned into a pile of crap. Now we know what you're thinking. Bubsy, right? No. We said we're looking for good games. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig.
And Handsome Tom.
You alright?
Man, I lost my voice.
Well, alright. For ScrewAttack's Top 10 Worst 2D to 3D Games.
Number 10.
Welcome to your doom.
What a great game. Altered Beast is an arcade and Genesis classic. So what do you do with the classic? Make a sequel 15 years later only to release it overseas and find out the game was equivalent to poop on a stick. There's a reason why this 3D catastrophe never made it to the States. The original Altered Beast had to do with Roman gods and kicking wolves' asses. Now this one has to do with some stupid-ass science experiment. It's a shame all the phenomenal voice acting had to go to waste. Sarcasm.
Who are you?
Phenomenal. Ugh. This game's awful. Handsome Tom, even with your lost voice, right now, you could voice act in this game.
Really?
Number 9.
Oh no, the knife, man!
Let's go.
Man, the original Narc was just crazy. Shooting drug dealers everywhere, collecting cash, rabid dogs, on drugs. Then came the jump.
Police, get the fuck down.
While you're pretty much just supposed to shoot everything in your way, this time around it just seems really dull and monotonous. The slogan of the original Narc? Say no to drugs. The slogan of the new Narc? Crack is good for you.
I'll kill you all! I'll kill you all!
An embarrassment as both a video game and a reflection on society, Midway should be absolutely ashamed of themselves for putting out this travesty.
Number 8.
Admittedly, I don't think 3D World Runner is a bad game, but we did say games that make the jump to 3D, right? And that's where this game suffered. You actually had to put on 3D glasses to play. Why is the switch to 3D so bad? Well, you can't see anything. In a game about fast-paced jumps and movement, you gotta be quick, and you can't do that while trying to see just what the hell is going on. 3D? Non-3D. 3D? Non-3D. Yeah, just go take those glasses off.
Number 7.
One of the all-time greats that just got thrown down the crapper with the jump to 3D. Like 3D World Runner, you actually had to put on 3D glasses for the effect. Or at least, that's what they told us. When you have the glasses on, you have no idea what you're looking at. Contra Legacy of War is already hard, and then when you throw in a crappy gimmick like 3D, it's just ridiculous. The 3D jump really took all the best things about Contra and took them away. I mean, who wants to play with a guy wearing teal? But thank you, video game gods. Konami recently announced a 2D version of Contra 4 for the DS.
Number 6.
One of the best beat-em-ups of all time, Final Fight set the standard in the early 90s. And after a couple 2D sequels, Final Fight went the way of Crystal Pepsi and disappeared. And then it came back, and it sucked balls. For when it was released, the game had some crap-tastic graphics, and the camera was just horrific. Streetwise was so bad, the studio that produced it actually had to shut down after its release. That's bad.
You gonna let this no-good piece of trash play you like that?
Damn, that looked good. Number 5.
Oh my God. Just watch. While some would think we put Mortal Kombat on the list because of number 4, they would be wrong, because we actually like that game. Mortal Kombat really effed up with Special Forces. In a brave attempt to move away from the traditional Mortal Kombat fighting game, Midway felt like giving themselves a fatality after releasing this beat-em-up. What about making a game about a kick-ass Mortal Kombat character like, I don't know, Sub-Zero? Oh, wait.
Number 4.
Poor Megaman, once a mighty and proud figure, one of the most recognizable video game characters in history. Now I don't even know who you are anymore. Your jump to 3D made us want to cringe. You took everything that was cool about your games and took it out, only to add bad controls, a horrific camera, and a 12-year-old's voice.
Glad you showed up when you did.
I mean, come on. Who really wants to play in 3D anyways?
See ya.
Enter the unique world of virtual gameplay with Nintendo Virtual Boy.
Wow, a 3D console?
Hadouken!
Yeah, that's what we thought too, until we actually played it. It gave gamers headaches because of lack of colors. Only two, red and black.
Virtual Boy is so advanced it can't be viewed on conventional TV or LCD screens.
With the exception of Wario, the entire game library is a joke. We're not putting the games on the list, we're putting the entire console. And this thing's supposed to be portable? Seriously? You need like a suitcase to carry it around or something. As successful as Nintendo's been with their innovation lately, that same innovation made them the laughingstock of the industry.
Number 2.
The poster boy for Sega, it's amazing to see how far the blue Hedgehog has fallen since his jump in dimensions. Crappy games will do that, and for whatever reason, they don't seem to be improving. 3D turned this quick and easy game into a mess of cutscenes and confusion. I don't know, New Sonic just doesn't seem as fast. I guess they're just missing a little blast processing.
So what's blast processing do?
Alright, let's recap before we get to number 1. Number 10, Altered Beast. Number 9, Narc. Number 8, 3D World Runner. Number 7, Contra. Number 6, Final Fight. Number 5, Mortal Kombat. Number 4, the Blue Bomber Megaman. Number 3, Virtual Boy. And number 2, Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's number 1.
The Castlevania series has some of the best games in history. Why? Because they kept it simple. 2D platforming awesomeness. Every Castlevania was incredible, up to this thing. The ultimate black eye to an otherwise stellar franchise, the 3D world was not good to the series, or to the gamers who played it. Horrendous graphics, an awful camera that you couldn't control, and a learning curve that would make Dracula fearful. Apparently gamers loved the original so much that a second 3D version was rushed out the same year as the original. And you know what? That sucked ass too. Sure, the more recent Castlevania games are a bit better, but for the initial jump, it felt like a stake getting rammed squarely into your heart.